Hi everyone and welcome to So Far Sunday. And I haven't got a massive amount of projects to show you. I still have to do the border on the blanket, which is in the other room, and I forgot it. But I wanted to show you how far I've got. Bearing in mind I haven't done any for ages, but how far I've got with the cushion cover for the stool. And so I've got one side is now attached, and one of the long sides, because it's rectangular, is attached. I haven't secured that, and then I've got these two sides. That's the long side, and I've attached all of the short side ones. So now I've just got to put them on, and then once I've done that, I can then put it on there and figure out a way to actually a way to actually do it. So I might have to as well sew down here so it is box shaped, if you know what I mean. So then it'll be like that in the corners, so it'll be like a box, go around the sides. So but I'm going to put it on there first and see if I need to add anything, like make a little border around this bit to kind of bring it round that corner, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do underneath. So I have several ideas that I've been milling over and then kind of changed my mind. But I've still got lots and lots of yarn, so whatever I do, I definitely have enough. So if you haven't already, there is a tutorial for this square. It's just a solid seamless granny. I did do one previously, but this one is a little bit different. So this is a 4-weight as well, so that's why people asked me to do it. And I already had one on the channel, but I thought I'd do an update. So there we are, that's already on there. So that's how far I've got with that one. I had a bit of a disaster yesterday. Well, not just yesterday. Remember, I was making a cowl as well, and it was kind of shaped like this. So, and then you could tuck it into your coat and pull it up as a face covering. Well, I got very annoyed with it and I undid the whole thing. Well, no, I frogged it, and when I was frogging it, the yarn would not unattach itself, so I ended up having to just throw it out because it was breaking in bits, and so there was no way I could, for some reason it was too hairy to frog and it just kept knotting, and maybe it was the stitch as well, didn't help, but I couldn't free it, so I just had to throw it away. Unfortunately, I did try and frog it. So then I thought I was going to make a nice baby mile a minute. And I thought I had plenty of time to make baby stuff. And then yesterday evening we had a bit of a scare that Charlotte might have been in premature labour, and I thought, oh, all the things I wanted to make and I haven't actually got around to doing them yet. So and as it luck would have it, I'd been milling over in my mind to do a baby mile a minute because I haven't done one. I did do one years ago, I think, but I haven't done one for a very long time. So I picked what I thought was lovely yarn for it. And it was this Lion brand ice cream. And it is absolutely gorgeous stuff. It's such a dream to work with. It's really, really soft. It is for baby. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. But when I made it into a mile a minute, it turned this beautiful yarn into this, and I hated it, absolutely hated it. So I did two and attached the other one to see what it was like, and just thought, no, don't like that at all. And I thought, well, I could do them so they, in a way, all the ombres stick together. But I didn't like it at all. I didn't like the way, I know I could have just got rid of that bit, but I just didn't like the way it had chunks of colour. You know, it's not really, I could have done it so that they were more like this, but still. I've done it with variegated yarn, but quick colour change, not with things like this self-striping, and so that's going to be undone. I didn't like that. Oops, but hang on. My yarn rolled on the floor. So, yeah, I'm kind of undoing that one, so that's kind of gone. I tried to, as you can see, I've the hygge. I tried to make some gloves with it, and I had a few problems trying to gauge the width, so I undid that. So it's turning into an unmitigated disaster, my crochet of late. So then you can see why I didn't really want to touch the stool cover in case I ruined it. So yeah, then I thought, right, well, I'll still make this mile a minute. And when I made this, I really liked the way that this light, really pale pink, it is pink actually, can't really see it so much, but it's a really pale pink. Up against the darker pink doesn't really look like a pink, does it? But it is. And I really love the way this works up. And it is that Yarn Fair Tootsie from Pound Stretcher that's 69p per skein, and it's absolutely lovely to work with. Feels amazing. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to use this is baby yarn. It's called King Cole Drifter for baby. So I'm going to use this. I think it's a much quicker variegated yarn, so that should look good, and it's got lots of colours in. So then I thought I might use pink as well, like a kind of 3 colours in there. What I might do is some strips of this. Someone suggested doing the strips in a solid colour and putting the variegated around the outside. And I've never done it that way round. I've only made variegated strips and put the solid colour around the outside. And I've made solid strips and variegated strips on the same blanket. But that might actually be cool. So I'm going to try perhaps doing a couple of different pinks. Another thing I attempted and failed at, it's all failures, was to make a chevron blanket or a ripple blanket. And I was trying to work out a really nice pattern, and I did the right amount of chain, but when I got to the end it didn't work out. I must have, when I had to skip 2, must have skipped too many at some point or not enough, and so it didn't work out. So that was a disaster and got frogged as well. So I should call this flipping frog it Sunday instead. But then I thought, I got this stuff out, which I really like this. This is the yarn band somewhere, but it's the Karen Simply Soft. But I absolutely love this this colour. Isn't it gorgeous? It's got pinks in there and rusts and reds and brown. Just love it. So I wanted to make myself a top. And I didn't know whether I wanted to make it in this yarn with another, because obviously there wouldn't be enough. I've only got 4. As I pointed out yesterday, it would make a nice beard, but not a great deal of skill involved in it. Although, having said that, probably suits me quite down to the ground at the moment. But I think that my tiredness has a lot to do with this, because had I been myself and awake, I might have realised that this wouldn't work as yarn, and so I need to get my thinking cap on again and start with a few other bits. Do you ever have a time when your crochet just doesn't work out? Whatever you do, everything that you touch turns to mush. And that's kind of how I've been. A bit of a downer on myself. I know I made the mittens and they turned out okay. But I don't know. I think it's not that I've lost my crojo. It's that I kind of have crojo, just I don't know. Maybe I just need a good sleep and approach things with fresh pair of eyes. That is possibly it. But there is loads of things that I have in my brain that I want to work on and I want to make. And yesterday I just lacked the enthusiasm to start them. And the ones I did start curbed my enthusiasm by being not what I wanted. So not the most successful few days crochet, apart from the mittens, which I do have a tutorial for now. So if you fancy making some mittens for Christmas, they're not a bad one. They're nice and shaped, and yeah, I like those mittens. I have made them before, and they're part of my trilogy of mittens. I've got half wristers, and there's a 4-weight pair that are bigger, and the 3-weight. I don't know what Gary's doing in there. That doesn't sound nice. So yeah, that's all she wrote really today. I've still got my painting to do on the legs of my chair. we've had so much DIY going on. I think that's probably another reason that everything's been a little bit up in the air. You know, things have been put away and stores kind of had to wait, and it's been exhausting as well. So, you know, hopefully I'll get back on track and get back out into the crochet factory that I can be and get it underway. I want to make a shawl. I want to make a rectangular one, and I want to make some baby bits and a top and a few bags. And I should really just get on with it, but I don't know. I've kind of hit a bit of a wall at the moment with it, so I will get over that wall very soon, I'm sure, and be back to full production. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I wish I had something nicer to show you. At least I've got one good whip, and I have two, but I've got to make a border for the blanket, which I forgot to bring in with me because I'm stupid. So thanks for watching, and I will probably catch you all a little later on a live stream or something. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.